This is actually a good kickoff for a series of questions I wanted to ask the two of you, because you guys have always been big supporters of the LGBT community, specifically key centers and key service providers in certain cities, the bike rides.
Yep.
And with the intern program, when you're talking about one of these youth that are from the Ali Forney Center, where would you place them on a spectrum to a normal high school kid?
Man, these kids.
Is that a fair question?
No, I think it's a totally fair question. And, you know, it's really interesting because we knew when we started taking interns from there, when we were at the old company, we used to take college interns, kids who'd gone, pretty privileged kids. And these kids are the complete opposite. Most of them are so eager to get this opportunity because it's their first real chance to kind of prove themselves in the work world. Most of them have never had a job. Most of them have not graduated high school. And so...
Were they kicked out of their homes?
A lot of them are kicked out of their homes. Some of them, they choose to leave foster care situations because it's so horrible. We have some of them, when they first start with us, that they haven't gotten into the, I call it temporary permanent housing with the Ali Forney Center, where it's, not the drop-in center where they try to get a bed every night. Some of them, that's where they're at when they first start with us. And so you don't know if they spent the night in the drop-in center that night or on a train all night long before they come into work. So the opportunities that this internship provides is really life-changing for some of these youth. And I think that's part of why Derek and I really felt strongly about launching an internship program and specifically targeting interns that we really felt we could have a huge impact on. And I think it's been successful so far, and hopefully we'll continue to do it for a
You're
long
raising
time.
money this month. Is it locker candles? Is that how you say it? So tell us about that, because people can donate to raise money to...
Well, I mean, I'll take us back a step actually about the intern program. So when we first launched the show, we got contacted by a longtime listener of our show on the old show, and then she had become a subscriber of the new show, Suzanne Collins, and she wrote us an email and she said, "Look, I love what you guys are up to. I have a private foundation. I really want to support you guys. How can we do something together?" And I saw the email and I said, "This has got Romaine written all over it." When
He did. That's exactly what he said to me too.
When you have a partnership, whether it's a radio show or any other kind of business, or a marriage, you quickly realize where your strong suits are, where your interests are, and that kind of thing. And with our old show, we raised more than $250,000
Huge amount.
for various
Yeah.
charities
Yeah.
over the years. And I got to
of
be honest,
passion.
that's Romaine. Like that's, she's the one who beat that
Mel,
horse.
where's the check?
I love to get money, so
Yeah.
what can I say?
But even still, it's like when Romaine is committed to making something happen, she makes it happen. Even if that horse dies beating it across the finish line, she's going to get there. And so, we didn't know what shape this partnership with the Suzanne Collins Foundation was going to take. Suzanne Marcus Collins Foundation, their actual official name, before Suzanne writes. Anyway, so we didn't know. But one of the things we said is, we want to do this. Sure, this is a great opportunity. We, like you guys did with video, when you're launching something or relaunching something, you have to keep an open mind and just say, well, what are the opportunities available? What's the technology available? How can we make this work? How can we make this better? And one of the components that we said was, well, if we do this, we want to create some way in which we can give back. And so we talked about doing this internship program. And at the time, we didn't know about the LEAP program that Ali Forney and the Gay Center in New York was doing. But we wanted to commit to doing a paid internship program as part of having this studio space.
How did you guys, when you're having that discussion,
Yeah.
let's do the internship program, did you actually have a set of tasks that you thought would be perfect for such a thing? Because it's you guys are very close to how you produce your show, and things have to be a certain way, not in a bad way, but so did you have
Talking about us sitting in Derek and Romaine order before we sat down? Yes, we are very wedded to the way we do things.
Well,
John, it's the same
it's the
thing.
same way,
So did you have, you knew you wanted to give back.
Yeah.
You had this vehicle, the foundation could get this going. You had an idea of what these people, you wanted these kids to be learning and doing?
Yeah, I mean, because we had interns at the old company, so we had developed a very specific internship program. Ours wasn't like, oh, just go get us coffee or do this or do that. Like we were very, very proactive in teaching them how to edit, teaching them how to produce a
In
radio
other words,
show.
they get on they use Adobe Audition.
Oh, Yeah,
yeah.
we have
They're doing
our
audio
interns
clips for you
editing
guys.
all the time. They're doing research. They're doing show prep. Like we
Doing promos.
doing promos. We have them running the boards and learning how to do all of those things.
Wow.
You know, and it really is, and like because these interns are so green, as you would say,
The new
new
ones,
batch.
yeah.
I'm actually teaching them simple recording engineering things so that if they go to a church or a local bar to, get a job running boards for a concert or whatever, they can do simple stuff like that as well. So like
You guys are really
we've built an
in
entire
your execution of this program. You really thought,
Oh yeah.
these are the skills that I want to give these.
Created a
interns.
textbook.
Yeah.